Hey, what's up, everybody? We're in Miami for the Bitcoin 2022 event. It's going to be crazy. There's some crazy speakers there. If you're in Miami, give us a shout. I was just looking over Ethereum and I saw that it's actually moving along better than Bitcoin is currently in terms of price. Also, with the anticipated merge, I'm going to go over what the merger is in a completely separate video, probably after Bitcoin Miami, so I can, make an awesome video and really explain what the merger is. But all you need to know is it is shipping Q2 2022 and it is highly anticipated because if you know anything about the Bitcoin halving, supposedly Ethereum is going through a triple halvening, and I'm expecting some bullish price action from that. So if we take a look at Ethereum right now, what I wanted to say about Bitcoin was, if you can see that ETH is kind of broken the resistances it was facing, it is actually moving upwards in price, so you can actually see it going to set up new local highs, while we have Bitcoin actually it's stuck under some resistance. So you can see here we went up, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, and we made a higher low, and now we're seeing some resistance right here. And we're going to need some volume to push over it and to push over the local high, where you have Ethereum just above the local high, and it's actually going to set new highs right now, if not maybe get rejected here. So we're taking a look at Ethereum. I haven't covered Ethereum in a minute, and what I wanted to also take a look at was ETH BTC, because that's important, as I still think, and yeah, it is on the move as I expected, and we're actually getting the daily EMA 50 and 200 cross, which is bullish. We're getting that right here. So maybe we're expecting some sort of pullback. Usually I wouldn't buy these large green dildos. I would definitely wait for a pullback and then get in a position if you haven't, but I'm still expecting ETH BTC to run to all-time highs and potentially break all-time highs. I'm not sure if it'll flip Bitcoin and all that crazy talk. It might for a few minutes, days, weeks, who knows. But I see a profitable trade. There's this huge move right here, huge move to the upside, and now we're getting a consolidation accumulation phase right here, in my opinion, before we move to the upside again and actually retest the all-time highs, which would be very profitable. So if you had a Bitcoin, you could potentially turn it into 2. If you had 10, you could turn it into 20, and so on, looking for 100% move from the current price. So it is profitable. Let's go back to ETHUSD. ETHUSD, I think, is going to keep running. We saw ETH BTC up. We see Bitcoin dominance down, which I'm going to cover. So with Bitcoin, we saw this huge ascending triangle pattern. It's not as nice as it is on Ethereum. It was way more clear on Bitcoin, but almost the similar. Actually, you don't have the ascending triangle, honestly. You have more of a symmetrical triangle right here. This is still an important zone in my opinion, because I'm looking at market structure, and this was a huge lower high that we got rejected here. We got rejected here, and it lined up perfectly with the moving average. So that's why I have this resistance right here, and you can see we got rejected actually, and then came back down and broke above. So that's pretty bullish. I'm expecting this to keep moving up. If I use my Fibonacci, let's take a look at price targets, and that hit perfectly. That retraced perfectly to 38.2. One of my first price targets would be around 37. And if we were feeling, if Ethereum really was to move, $4,300 would be, would really shake up, in my opinion, a lot of people who are short, and it would get a lot of people overly bullish and then maybe see a huge pullback. And you can see that this actually is literally perfect with the previous all-time high until we came here and kind of like, we did break all-time highs, but nothing too impressive from here. Let's just actually take a look. If we look at percentage-wise, we only broke all-time highs by 12%. I was expecting maybe 50, 100, a huge move, but we broke down, and now we are in a clear uptrend. We've broken this market structure, clear, in my opinion, the moving averages are turning bullish. If we do remove drawings, these ones are about to turn bullish unless we have like a huge dump, but ETH BTC did. So those are kind of my price targets. I think we would see some heavy resistance here as well, the $3,900 mark. And if we go to Bitcoin dominance, which is important, I'm seeing, we saw that huge ascending triangle play out with Bitcoin and that symmetrical triangle on Ethereum. But what we're seeing here is a descending triangle. And that is pretty clear. We're seeing lower lows, and we're seeing the same support being retested over and over. And I think that this will actually break down, and we will see maybe a mini alt market. We're already seeing alts explode while Bitcoin's kind of cooling off after that move. So if this does break down, because the more times it tests it and it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe it is when it breaks down, and you can use the base of the triangle for a price target. But at minimum, I think we would see like a 10% pull drawdown, and we might even make lower lows. If this plays out as a descending triangle, we might even make lower lows and see alts run. What would make that would be bullish for Ethereum? Ethereum would run first. I wish I had that chart handy where you see the inflow of capital, where it's like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and then like mid caps, small caps. And I wonder now with like how DeFi and NFTs work all in that, and like the other sub markets and everything else you could do with crypto. Wonder how the money flows like that. But I am pretty bullish on Ethereum. I would still trade very cautiously with a stop loss. You always want to be doing that, but Ethereum is running right now. I don't like to chase. This would have been the awesome buy, the pullback at rejection, and you can see like it's being supported at some awesome levels right here over the moving average as well. So I am expecting at least $4,000. If we can get to that price target, if we can get above this right here, we have a great shot at retesting all-time highs. But a lot of it still sits on Bitcoin. We need Bitcoin to keep pushing. We need BTC not to slow down or break down, or that would be trouble for Ethereum. So I just wanted to make a quick video going over ETH and ETH BTC. My position hasn't changed. I've been making videos on ETH BTC for a minute now, and I still think we are going to reach all-time highs, and that's a safe blue chip epic trade where you can just double your Bitcoins. And then the Bitcoin dominance, where if we break down, you're going to see alts really move. And I'm going to end it with the merger. If you want to beat me to it and do some research on that, I'm going to make a full video on what the merger is, what to expect, and how that is beneficial for Ethereum. So once again, if you're in Miami for Bitcoin 2022, holla at your boy. It'd be awesome to meet up. And that's pretty much it, trying to produce some great content and videos for you guys while we're still in Miami, while we're traveling every day. So make sure to hit the like, subscribe button, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.